First of all, as you can see, I'm outside. I'm now in England. I'm visiting in Cambridge. My best friend since age 4 and her husband who work and study here. He's a postdoc here and she's working here. And we're here in Cambridge. Tomer was here for the first 6 days of my trip. We were in London and here, and the rest of the time I spent here. Seeing plays, and we saw Stomp, and you know, you can see the beautiful park behind me, and it's really nice here. I'm really glad I came. And first I'll address the Fibro related part of the trip. I gotta say I'm very proud of myself because we walked a lot here, a lot. And by the way, I hope you can hear me right because it's kind of, you know, it's windy and I'm outside and I'm not sure you can hear me well, but I hope that you can. And so we walked a lot here. And I gotta say that it hasn't been simple. I mean, even though I keep pushing myself because I know that it's my only chance to be here, or at least for now, and to see everything, and I wanted to do as much as I could. So I didn't stop when it started hurting. I kept pushing, and I did have to rest a lot and take a lot of breaks and sit somewhere and, you know, have a beer or something. Being in England and everything, or a cider. They have ciders here and I really like that. So I'm glad Tomer had the sense to calm me down and explain to me that it's okay to do less and to make this trip ours and not, you know, force ourselves to see things that we're just suffering. For example, we went to the Kew Gardens and it was very beautiful, but they're so huge and, you know, you have to walk it all. And usually my sister said you can spend half a day there or a day there, and I just physically couldn't. It was too much walking that we only saw a small part of it, but we said it's okay because, you know, for us, because of the pain. And Tomer had really bad gym shoes, so he was in pain too. He was kind of, you know, empathizing or sympathizing with my pain. So we, you know, we took our breaks and we made sure we didn't walk too much and we didn't overdo it so I could keep going. And if we needed to, we took rest and went to sleep for a couple hours in the middle of the day. And it was really smart, and I'm really thankful to Tomer for making me do that, because I always felt like, oh, we're not okay, we're not seeing enough, and the pigeons are running around behind me. It's really funny. So I'm really glad we made sure we took our breaks, but I definitely walked a lot, so I definitely did not get, you know, my muscles did not get atrophied or stone. I don't know how to explain it, but they didn't get weak or anything. We just kept walking, so all the joints are lubricated and everything is good. And I'm resting when I need to be. And I'm really enjoying the time we're spending here, and with everything's green and the trees and everything's so beautiful, and I'm with my best friend, or her husband, who I introduced her to, so I feel responsible in a good way. And there is one thing. I got this response. I didn't get it personally. I heard it like from someone who heard it from someone who didn't know who I was, that I may be coming off a bit whiny or a bit self-pitying, you know, like, oh, this hurts and I'm so miserable, and I really feel it's really important for me to say that I'm not telling you about my aches and pains because I feel sorry for myself. I'm telling you so that people who are feeling the same way know that they're not alone. And I know that's important because I do get responses of people who feel like, who say thank you for saying that, because it feels better knowing that someone else is feeling it too. So that's one reason. The other reason is to raise awareness so that people who don't know anything about it, and have relatives or friends who have it, or just don't know anything about it and don't know anyone with it, so that they can sort of comprehend or understand what it's like, because you can't see it. You know, it's the most common sense I hear is, but you don't look sick. And since you don't look sick, there's no other way of conveying it to you other than talking about how it feels. So that's where, my complaints come from. It's not because I'm trying to complain and feel bad for myself. It's just because I want to help others understand what it's like. So that was important for me. And I gotta say that in the Israeli video, in the Hebrew video, I talked about the fact that I want to start working and I want to look for a job, and I asked them for help. That I'm sure you can't, because I don't live in wherever you live, in the US or in Europe or whatever. But I'll just let you know that I'm hoping to find work part-time, maybe 3 days a week, working with animals, because that's really my true love, with horses or dogs or any kind of animal, farm animals, whatever I will find. It's really something that I'd love to do. So I asked my Israeli friends to help me if they know of any place like that. So for you, I'm just letting you know that that's where I'm headed, hopefully. So that's that. I will probably publish this on Wednesday, but I'm filming it on Monday, the 16th of May, and that's it from Cambridge, UK. And I'll just show you the park so you can see how big and wonderful it is, and see how widespread it is, and how many beautiful trees there are. And skies are a bit gloomy today, but it's really nice weather. It's not cold. It's really, really nice. So that's it. Thanks for listening again, and I hope to see you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful pain-free week. Bye.
To save me, come on.